The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle they go. Finley. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's second and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Finley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Buffalo 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. Galloway taking it right down Broadway. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Galloway. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll run on first down. Galloway. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down and 8. Willis. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Up the middle they go. Galloway. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Finley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're hurting themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Go orange. Hey, Kappa. Ready?
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll run on first down. Galloway. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is 2nd and 8.
19 Lions.
Willis looking to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Finley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Set. Holding trips right. Hey, go Lion.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here's Herbert. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 46 yards on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Herbert now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Galloway, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, go. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Galloway. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. In motion left is Hopkins.
79 Broncos.
They'll keep it on the ground. Galloway. Oh, some strong running. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
128 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, Galloway. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side. Galloway. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Complete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Now a deep one for Johnston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Okay, ready? 19, 18. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Check, smash. Check, smash. Go street. 19, tight. 19, Dragon 60.
Back to throw, Willis.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Bracco 80.
Up the middle they go. Galloway, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Herbert off of play action. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Touchdown, Chargers. Trey McBride, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Buffalo 18.
They'll keep it on the ground. Galloway, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much.
That's caught at the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Galloway. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, it's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. Galloway, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Galloway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Ready, set.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.